I'm not sure if this is actually working. Let me see. Okay, it looks like it's working, and we are so excited to do our first live video on Facebook. And today we're talking about lattes. So if you like to make your own lattes at home, but you eat dairy-free and you use nut milks and you've had trouble in the past getting your nut milks to froth up, that is a common thing that happens. We're going to show you how to do it at home. Now you don't need any fancy equipment. All we have today is a blender, a fine mesh strainer, and then a vessel for the coffee, right? As far as ingredients, you'll need freshly brewed strong coffee. We just do drip coffee, nut milk, and today we're going to make our own. We're going to make our own almond milk, and I'm going to show you how using 2 ingredients, just almonds and water. Unrefined coconut oil, a sweetener. Today we're using honey, coconut sugar, or maple syrup would be good as well. And then whatever other flavorings you want. So right now we're going to use cinnamon, but vanilla extract would also be really good. So first thing we're going to do is make nut milk. And I wanted to show you this because it's super easy to do. And you don't have to worry about getting the nut milks at the store that have preservatives and thickeners and fillers and salts and sugars in it. This is just 2 ingredients. It's raw organic almonds. And raw means that they haven't been roasted or salted, and water. So what we do is we put a 1/4 cup of nuts in. You could use coconut, dried, unsweetened, shredded coconut, or walnuts, or cashews, whatever nuts you like. We usually do almond or coconut just because it's easiest to have at home. And then, so a 1/4 cup of nuts, 2 cups of boiled water. We use filtered water. Okay. And then all you have to do is blend it up. Sorry for the noise. I do want to say in advance, sorry for all this noise for blending today, but I did want to show you from start to finish how easy it is to do. Now this would be a great opportunity to get the kids involved. You can teach them counting. It does take about 30 seconds. I think I hear my kid. Okay, so that looks good to me. So what we're going to do is strain the nut milk. And I'll show you what that looks like in a second. So the more you blend it, the thicker your nut milk is going to be. Okay, I obviously am doing this as quickly as I can for the video. Nobody wants to see me blend and blend and blend for hours on end. But I did want to show you what I do with this, with these ground up nuts now. What you can do is put them on a sheet tray like I have done here and spread them out evenly on a parchment paper lined sheet tray. And you can bake it in the lowest setting on your oven until it's dried out. And then you can whiz it again in your blender or your food processor and turn it into almond flour. That's what almond flour is. It's just ground up almonds. So now we have our nut milk. See if I can show you this. Let's see. I'll put a little bit in this mason jar for you. You see that? And it's nice and hot. So our coffee's going to be hot too, which is why I like using homemade almond milk. Because I can't drink warm coffee. My husband will put a cup of coffee on the counter and drink it an hour later. That is not me. Okay? So now we're getting into the latte portion of our demo. Now that you know how to make nut milk, all we need for this is equal parts coffee and nut milk. Okay, I like equal parts. If you want it to be less milk, go ahead and do that. If you like more coffee flavor. This is your latte. You get to choose how you like it, right? Okay, so we have in our blender equal parts coffee and milk. We're going to throw in 1 to 2 teaspoons of unrefined coconut oil. I'm just going to do 1 heaping teaspoon. It's basically 1 teaspoon per cup. This will make about 2 cups of 2 lattes. So I'm going to do 1 heaping teaspoon of coconut oil. We use unrefined coconut oil because it contains all of the healthy saturated fats, the omega-3s, amongst other vitamins and minerals. So unsaturated fat has actually been found to be unhealthy for you. That's an easy way to remember it. Unsaturated is unhealthy because it enters the arteries in the form of cholesterol. It's hard to digest, and it also stores in the body as fat. Excuse me 1 second. Bailey needed to go outside. Okay, live TV, yay! Or live internet TV. What was I saying? Okay, so unsaturated fat is unhealthy. I said the 3 things. Okay, now we have our coconut oil, our nut milk, and our coffee in here. We're just going to sweeten it to taste. I do like it to be kind of sweet. Whoops. Maybe a couple teaspoons of honey. And then I do put some cinnamon in there. This is what makes it taste good, right? Put your lid on and blend it, and this is going to be the frothiest, most delicious latte you've ever tasted in your life, and it costs so little to make. You don't have to go stand in line at Starbucks and pay $6 for it. Watch this. Already see it's starting to froth up as I blend it, but this does take about 30 to 60 seconds. The more you blend it, the frothier it gets, so let's see how long it takes. Almost done. We want it to be really frothy, right? Get a little mustache while you drink it. So I can look like Daddy. Alright guys, that looks good to me. Let's serve it up. This should make about 2 lattes. You can see the foam is starting to gather on the top. Pour it into your cup. And then you could drizzle it with a little bit more honey on top if you want to be fancy and pretend you're in a European cafe somewhere. And a little dusting of cinnamon, because why not? Oh, it looks so pretty. Let me show you guys. Where is the camera? There it is. Can you see? Mmm. And it tastes good too. Mmm. That delicious almond milk is a little nutty. The cinnamon, the sweetness from the honey, so well balanced, you guys. You have to try this at home. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you have any questions about the health properties of coconut oil or homemade nut milks, or why we don't use white sugar, or what else you can do with these ground up almonds that we have now, please comment below with your questions. I will be taking them for as long as I can. Thank you again so much for watching. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.